if you're new to the channel, I just write original songs and I start from scratch. I'll come up with a simple guitar part, and I just have a song structure in mind, which is usually a pretty simple A, B, A, B, A, B. Or if I do a pre-chorus, you could say A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. But anyway, I'm going to do something with a little bit of a... Yeah, that could work. I'll get started. So I have a left guitar here. I'm going to have a drum loop going, which is just for a metronome, and I'll replace that later with an actual drum part. I'm going to play it on the electronic kit behind me. This is original Christian rock. I might talk about it a little later in the video, but if you want to check out the link in my description box, I have a link there that goes to Faith Center in Glendale, California, and I just kind of have that there because it's super awesome teaching versus most places you'll see which are just full of crap. Oh, I got my glasses on. I got these new transition lens sunglasses, so they're clear inside and they get super dark outside, but yeah, I'll just put them there for now. Okay, here I go. So this will be the left side. Then I'll do the left, and then I'll do right, and then I'll see if any overdubs are required. I probably will do them in the chorus because I plan on just kind of like, I might change this drum pattern. I'm going to do this by feel, but we'll see what happens. That's it for the left. Now the right. I did a thing at the end, so I just kind of walked down. I went... crap, what did I do? I'm going to do some overdubs. I'm going to do a really simple lead part in the verse, and then the chorus I'm going to throw on some harmonies, just like doubled octaves, but the verse is just going to be like that kind of thing, and then the chorus I'll just do like, just thickens it up. Okay, so for the right side, I think I'm going to do something like that in the chorus, and I'll probably do a really, really simple like two-note thing with a wah pedal in the verse. I'll probably actually keep using the wah in the chorus. That's done. Now I'm going to do the guitar solo. I did actually turn the drop tune off, so now I'm in standard. Probably do something a little bluesy-ish. So, yeah, let me just start playing. For the bass part, something along those lines, and I'll repeat and modify it as I go. The drums are ready to go. I deleted the drum loop. I just moved my, what do you call it? It's not a mouse, it's a trackpad. That's it. And the keyboard over there. Set them on an extra drum stool. So, yeah. I'm going to record the drums. Probably do something with a little bit of a swing to it. Yeah. Figure it out as I go. So, All right. So I managed to bang the drums out in one take, and I got a little bit of time before I want to go get lunch. So I'm going to do the vocals. I typed up like one verse. I don't really have any idea what I'm going to do besides that. I think I'm just going to make noise during the chorus. And the verse is going to be highly improvised. So yeah, let's just see what happens. Screw it. I'm going to hit record. Another emptiness. Let's keep going until you can't hold out anymore. Solid cloud washed away, make a flood. Let us pray, let us say we won't die back anymore. All is for your glory. Now none in time it shines. And we make a day, then we'll play our song. What it's new, just a few of us can see. Da-da-da-da-da-da, yeah, then we'll see. Okay, so that worked out. Highly improvised, but I think it sounds decent. The lyrics, there's not many of them, but they will be in the description box. I'm just going to keep this as one straight through vocal take. Not going to throw any harmonies on or anything today. I throw compressor EQ and verb on. I track them dry though, but this being kind of like a template, mostly it's pre-mixed, so I don't have to do too much. I throw like delay on the guitars every once in a while if it's required. As far as the other things in the description box, you're going to find a Linktree link. That'll take you to where you can purchase and stream my music. It's good stuff. Go find it. The other thing is that link I mentioned earlier. That goes to Faith Center in Glendale, California, and I've been putting in words. I've been putting it in recently because it's the church I follow. I kind of started out there, then went around a big circle, figured out everyone else is a bunch of idiots, and then I came back. That's fine though. Like, you got to figure that stuff out as you go. They don't have any like denominational stuff. It's just what the Bible actually says. Some of these things can like just throw you off course, and it's not a good thing at all, because if you're missing the mark, you're missing the mark. And it's not like it's like a crazy judgmental thing that I'm putting out here. It's just that you really want to know what your focus should be. And your focus should be on Jesus. That's it. If there's anything else that the focus is on, you're missing the point. And if there's any extra requirements other than just simple faith and trust in Jesus, you got it all wrong. Your priorities are wrong. You got to just be focusing on Jesus. You're following him, and it's your faith in his finished work on the cross that'll see you through. And that's the thing. Everyone misses that, like in little subtle ways. There's all kinds of stuff where they're like, oh, you got to do this or this or this or this, and they tag on extra stuff. There's no extra stuff. You just have to trust. Trust God, trust Jesus, that what he did wipes away all of your sins. And when I say sins, people think of it as like a laundry list of do's and don'ts. It's not that. It's our fallen nature. It's a state of being that we're in. You're not a sinner because you sin because you are a sinner. It's just impossible for us to lift ourselves up out of it. The lie, the original lie told by the serpent was, by knowledge of good and evil, you can be like God. Well, it's total crap, because we know the difference between good and evil, but we keep falling short of the mark. And the mark is Jesus Christ. You have to go to that standard. So you could, in theory, obey the law, but you might as well say if you flap your arms fast enough, you can fly. It's impossible for us to do it. You have to just trust Jesus, that what he did clears away all that we have done and all that we will do. And if we look to him in faith, God gives us the Holy Spirit. God changes us from the inside out. You're not totally sinless or anything. It's an ongoing process. So you have to keep faithing continuously or continually. I'm not sure which to use, but maybe they both work. But you have to continue faithing indefinitely until the day you die. And as long as you hold on to that faith, God will work with you, change you. And the change, like I said, it's an ongoing process, and you just have to keep looking to God and trusting him. You're going to be battling it out with your old self, the world, the flesh, the devil. So you just have to keep battling it out and keep trusting God. You're not doing this fighting on your own. In fact, God is doing it for you as long as you keep trusting him. Don't try and make the change yourself. You can't willpower your way through. It's just faith only that'll get you through. So if you're like, oh, I got to stop doing this thing and this thing and this thing and do these rules and these regulations, no, you're missing the point. That's willpower. Just trust God. If you keep looking to God in faith, your priorities will shift towards God rather than those things you used to be interested in. Not that you can't have like hobbies or anything, but I'm just saying like your priorities will shift to God. He'll see you through. So that's the real main difference. It's got to be that focus specifically on putting your trust and faith in Jesus. And it doesn't matter what you've done. You can't clean yourself up. So just as you are, that's how you approach God. He comes to where you're at, and you just have to trust him, follow, which means keep looking to him in faith, and that's it. A lot of people miss that, and they tag on any kind of thing, even just saying like you have to do this or this little ceremony, this little thing. Bull crap. You just look towards God. That's it. So this church teaches that and gives you a lot of insight into what the scriptures are actually talking about in regards to this. And once you understand it, it really helps. I was going to say there is actually one thing like a lot of churches miss, which is, the faith and stuff in Jesus specifically. But along with that faith comes the change that's going to work in you. And like one thing a lot of churches miss out is like they think like their showiness is going to help them. And like they're doing this kind of stuff like we do these charities and we do all these things. But say like when Jesus says wherever the gospel's preached, tell what this woman, referring to the woman who had the alabaster box, who gave him the perfume, and the disciples, specifically Judas, was saying, why this waste? Spirit of giving is very important. So I will say that too. And you can also learn that from this church. And it's giving in a way that you don't see in any other church. That's another super important thing. Giving, love, forgiveness. These are all things that are gifts of the Spirit that are true indicators. Well, they can't be faked. That's the thing. But you're not doing it in a showy way. You don't do it to make like theater. If you want to go back to the original Greek, like it doesn't say like, don't go out proclaiming it or whatever it says in the King James. It's like, don't make theater of it. Do your righteousness in secret, as in don't make theater of it. So yeah, that's another thing. People mix that up. So like, subscribe, comment, share. I'll see you in the next one. I'm going to keep writing songs, and I hope you keep watching. So later.
Another phantom